My dad bought a dairy farm in South Burlington when I was in high school.
Before the interstate was built, the DesLauriers farm was just off Williston Road.
240 acres was most of the land between Spear Street and Dorset Street. I went to Burlington High School and UVM.
In the early 60s, the state bought 40 acres of the farm as part of the construction of Interstate 89 and Exit 14. Ralph's father turned around and bought the land that would become the Bolton Valley Resort.
And so we ended up buying 8,000 acres of land from Plant and Griffith Lumber Company because it had been logged for about $13 an acre, and there was no access road either. At the time when I got out of the Army, I was still in the Guard then, so I was able to get a National Guard helicopter to fly up with a buddy of mine and look at it, and decided there was really going to be great skiing. There was no road from Route 2 up. There was a dirt road for about a quarter of a mile, and after that, it was just logging roads.
So he turned to the state, which had a history of supporting ski area development, providing the access roads to Killington and Stratton.
And I lobbied for a year there, all season long. May 1st, 1966 it was, they cut the first tree on the access road at the bottom of the hill. We put in 3 chairlifts, the base lodge, the ski shop, 24 hotel rooms, the 9 trails, the parking lot, and a central water and sewer system, opened on time December 15th. I wanted to teach all the local kids, because Vermonters weren't skiing. It was really kind of the wealthy out-of-staters were coming up and staying at Stowe or the other areas that were here. I went to all the schools, and as long as the school would send them up in the bus and pick them up, we'd teach them to ski. I was trying to teach them for free, but people didn't appreciate free, so I charged $10 a year for a lift and lesson 1 night a week for the whole season. And we ended up with 43 schools in our after-school program. When I left 30 years later, we'd had 27,000 kids in the program. And now it's probably 40, 50,000. And in the end, it probably saves the company because we were building our market. But I hadn't thought about that part. I just thought it was the right thing to do.
Ralph and the resort continued to be committed to making skiing affordable for local Vermonters, but he was ahead of his time with his ideas for a ski area that could be a sustainable mountain community all year round.
I built the first condominium hotel, I think, in the country, was the Clock Tower building. So it's a whole walking village, you know. If you come up here for a week, you can park your car and you don't even have to leave. So a lot of that is, we've always thought outside the box.
Growing up on the mountain, Ralph's sons Eric and Rob became stars of the first wave of extreme skiing films.
Eric and Rob were skiing in the woods all the time. I remember the patrol came in one day and they said to me, "We have a problem, Ralph." I said, "What's the problem?" "Your kids." I said, "What's the problem?" "They're always skiing in the woods. They're not staying on the trails. They're supposed to stay on the trails." I said, "Well, take their tickets away." I said, "Well, we can't catch them." That was the state law. You weren't supposed to ski off the trails because it wasn't patrolled.
And that was a liability issue. With mounting deferred taxes, expansion costs, coupled with back-to-back poor winters, Ralph decided to get out of the business. And the ski area was sold in 1997, and then sold again, and again, and again, until in 2017, at age 82, Ralph, his daughter and sons, declared to the world that he, his children, and a small group of investors had bought back Bolton Valley.
You know, we're a smaller ski area and we're independently owned. The bigger resorts, they offer a very specific experience. And it's not an experience that everyone wants. To say nothing of not everyone can afford that experience. And so it's opened up a really clear niche that we can step into and fulfill. It's been a blessing. It's kumbaya.